almost set for the championship race, but you know what? Morris isn't around. I climbed up in here. Think he'll mind? Hey, I want to show you some things that are up here. First of all, the safety goggles that David wears. Very important. A lot of dust and mud can fly up. And, of course, a fire extinguisher just in case, and it can happen. Of course, down here we got the old pedal, and that's what he puts to the metal when he goes over those cars. He's got to be the quickest, and the only way you can do that is with plenty of speed. And, of course, all around him, a nice steel construction, roll bars to keep them safe just in case this truck overturns. I think he might be coming back. I better get out of here. In fact, just for safety's sake, let's go down to the track for Joe Lowe and the call of this championship race between the Equalizer and Gary Porter and Carolina Crusher.
The crowd's on their feet and ready in Worcester for our final. We're ready for the final, and our two competitors are coming into the arena. They are in the blue lane out of Waynesboro, North Carolina, Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher. Going against him from Springfield, Tennessee, David Morris and the Equalizer. We caught up with Gary Porter before this run and asked him what his strategy was.
Well, I'm going to have to go out there and check the lane out and see where the best place will be to line up on the lane, and I'll just have to go from there. You know, when I pull up there, that's when I'll decide exactly what I'm going to do.
Well, good luck, Gary. Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher. His competition, David Morris of the Equalizer out of Springfield, Tennessee. And, Dave, I know you got some thoughts on this one.
Seems to be a good lane and a bad lane, so I'm hoping that that good lane's going to give me a win here tonight.
And a good luck to young David Morris out of Springfield, Tennessee, the driver of Equalizer. Equalizer Crusher, get staged and ready for this monster final in Worcester, Massachusetts. The Equalizer inches up. David Morris driving for Gary Cook's team out of Tennessee. And the lone wolf, Gary Porter and the Carolina Crusher. So many times the bridesmaid this season, but never the bride. He's looking for his first win on this young season. They're staged and ready. Here they go. Oh! Crusher comes off, leans to the right, and David Morris gets a win, a decided victory. Reaction time played a part, but the bobble right at the very start, when Gary Porter came too far to the right, it got him off balance, and he spent more time going sideways than he did forward. And David Morris and the Equalizer going 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins in a row here in Worcester. An incredible night of action for the Equalizer out of Springfield, Tennessee, the smiling Southerner David Morris. Up in the truck right now, while David's getting out of his harness and getting ready to come down and be introduced to the crowd, here's the reaction time. 83 thousandths of a second off the line, the reaction time and the win going to Equalizer. Yes, I did say 83 thousandths of a second. He's coming down. He's a smiling guy right now. The Southern boy doing well in Worcester. And this is what happened to Gary Porter. He lost the advantage on the start. Now, you see, he turns to the right. And it just throws the whole thing sideways. He loses a lot of time and a lot of distance right there. And it just wasn't Gary Porter's night in Worcester. David Morris, those wins, they just keep on coming.
We're on a roll right now. I just hope we can stay there. Truck's been running great. Everything's working fine, so what can I say? We won 3 in a row here at Worcester, and we won the weekend before that in Tampa. So, like I said, lane choice here definitely did it, because the left lane was pitching the trucks in there, the air, instead of sending them forward. So I had the good luck going for me there, so everything just contributed to the win.
I'll tell you what, if everybody in Springfield, Tennessee likes to smile as much as hometown hero David Morris, that's a city that smiles from border to border. David Morris has set the motor racing sports world on its ear by winning event after event, and he has done it again this week here on Monster Truck Challenge. We'll be back from the Centrum in Worcester in just a moment.
We'll get back to Worcester, Massachusetts in just a moment. But you know, normally on the United States Hot Rod Association Monster Truck Challenge, we feature the top 6 monster trucks in the world, but there are many, many other monster trucks and great drivers out there that run with the United States Hot Rod Association. Names like Ray Perkowski and the Invader. Now here's the Invader out of Florissant, Missouri. He's in Anaheim, California today, and Ray has a great run going for him. Ray Perkowski, he is what we call one of the up-and-comers. Another one is John Kwasniewski out of Lackawanna, New York, and the Buffalo Tremor. Here's a run he has against Nick Rossi and the Outlaw. Nick out of Pennsauken, New Jersey in the Ford, and the Buffalo Tremor featuring the new high-tech coil-over spring suspension. The Tremor and new suspension seems to be working as he gets the win again in Anaheim. So when you go to one of the U.S. Hot Rod Association shows, you're going to see these trucks, and you're going to know that you're seeing the best of the best. The Tremor off the line. Watch the suspension on this truck. A very forgiving suspension that does not allow for the bounce that we've seen in earlier types of monster trucks, the Leaf Spring trucks. So the coilovers seem to work very, very well. This brings us back to Invader and a run he has against Joey Pittman in Tough Enough. Again, Anaheim, California, both trucks ready. The Invader and Tough Enough. Tough Enough has a lot of power problems off the line, and the Invader gets a win. Now, the Invader, of course, one of the up-and-comers in his bid to become one of the top 6 monster trucks in the world. And at U.S. Hot Rod Association Monster Truck Challenge shows everywhere, look for Ray Perkowski and the Invader to be coming your way. This guy is impressive. This guy is a champion. This guy always puts on a good show. Well, like he did in Tampa. Let's go to Tampa Stadium. This is a turning course. Ray Perkowski takes the Invader, pilots around the turn, flat out driving, and look out. Gravity gets the best of him, and he gives the crowd a flip in Tampa. Ray Perkowski and the Invader matching up against John Kwasniewski and the Buffalo Tremor. You're getting a chance to see 2 of the rising stars in the sport of monster truck racing. John Kwasniewski built a brand new truck for this one.
Yeah, it's been pretty tough competition. Look, we built this brand new truck just for this, and we expect to get in the finals quite a few times with it.
Well, now that you're in the final round, what is it going to take to win?
Well, we're going to go all out, hammer it. That's what it takes. Whatever it takes to win, and we're going to do it.
Well, good luck to you out here.
Thank you very much.
Now, the last time these 2 trucks met was in Tampa Stadium. Let's take you back to that day. Invaders ready. There they go. Side by side. The Invader starting to open up the lead around the turn. Watch Ray Perkowski. He is the master of this rear steer. Johnny K tries to turn it on, cannot do it, and the Invader gets the win. Now, that was in Tampa, at Tampa Stadium, but we're in Anaheim now, and this is a different ball game. Tremor and Invader off the line. Tremor gets the hole shot. The Invader plays catch-up. Oh, what a close race. What a close race. We've got to see that one again while United States Hot Rod Association officials make a determination. Who was the winner? Was it Invader or Buffalo Tremor? The U.S. Hot Rod Association has said that Ray Perkowski and the Invader is your winner in Anaheim.
Well, I tell you, I don't know how close it was. You know, all I do is, I try not to look at the other guy, but I knew he was right next to me all the time.
Well, they had to take it to the replay booth and kind of figure out who won it. It was a photo finish, but an incredible race.
Thank you. This is a great way to start the season off.
So there's a look at 2 of the up-and-comers, the Invader and Buffalo Tremor.
Well, we're just about out of time for this edition of Monster Truck Challenge, but congratulations to our champ, the Equalizer, who beat Bigfoot, Barefoot, and the Carolina Crusher. Now, Joe Lowe, you saw this race, you called this race. Was it all a question of lane choice? Is that why Equalizer won? Or was it maybe something else that David Morris had going for him?
Yes, Ken, I do think that lane choice helped Morris. Now, he ran in the blue lane in qualifying, and he realized that that lane was just giving the truck too darn much air. Now, here he is in competition against Bigfoot. He switches over to the yellow lane. You can see He stays low.